Your Excellencies, the President of the United States.
Let's get this over with.
What is so special about this egg roll?
Well, what's so special is this is the people's house. And we expect over 40,000 people to be here. It's the largest ever. I got into Wilmington, and one of the, please move all that back, by the way.
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, sir.
And the mechanism and the mechanisms attached to the inhaler. But the Republicans were able to cut back on the fact that the only thing they couldn't defeat was seniors. By the way, say hello to oyster bunnies. And I'm coming down to do that Easter egg roll in just a minute. Thank you all so very, very much. Thanks, everybody. And by the way, say hello to oyster bunnies. Come on up, bunnies. Get up here so they can see you. Come on, get in there. Pretty big bunny, huh? All right. Thank you all so very, very much. It's all yours. President's own.
What's your message to people about why they've got to engage and get out there to vote?
Well, I think people are going to surprise people again. They're going to engage. An overwhelming response when we're out on the road. Look, we have tens of thousands of people contributing $5-10 a pop. We've opened up 100 headquarters. We have people waiting to just get engaged. I mean, I just think people are so tired of the negativity that is propagated that they just want to get engaged. They want to change things. And I'm optimistic. I really am.
What's underneath those horse race numbers? Well, a really dismal approval rating of President Joe Biden. He's at 38% approval, 60% disapprove. That's across all 7 of the battleground states.
People are saying, but Mr. President, I'm feeling, my buck isn't going as far. What do you say to those folks about the economy and what's going on?
Well, I say we have the best economy in the world. We got to make it better. We really do have the best economy in the world. Jobs are up more than they've ever been. We're in a situation where the lowest unemployment rate in 50 years is maintained. We have people look, I think we're going to find out that what happened is a consequence of the crisis we had in health is have a lasting effect. And we just got to get people to move again. We're ready. I mean, I think the country's ready to come together in a way that I mean that sincerely. I'm truly optimistic. But before that, she was an ambassador in the Obama-Biden administration. I think every Greek American in Delaware voted for me because they... No. By the way, as some of the Delawareans will tell you, that's where I acquired a nickname I'm very proud of. I am Joe Biden-opoulos. And by the way, although he's not here today, I just got off the phone with an old friend of mine celebrating his birthday elsewhere with his grandchildren. My friend, Father Alex. He sends all his love. And he is my friend. From the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America. And by the way, he and I have traveled the country and the world together, including in Greece. And on more than one occasion, I visited His All Holiness Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew, who is a great, great friend and a great, great man. Remember, he was having a little trouble being held in another country. We made it clear that if he wasn't taken care of quickly, we may have a problem with the United States. One of the things that I learned early on was that I had a very close relationship with the Greek American community, for real, in the heart, and real, and the church there as well. I should start by saying the only reason I'm able to stand here is because of the Greek community. That's not hyperbole. I also want to acknowledge someone else who means a great deal to our family. Rabbi Michael Beals of the Congregation Beth Shalom in Wilmington, Delaware. That's where I received my education. I probably went to shul more than many of you did. You all think I'm kidding. We have a very, in relative terms, large Puerto Rican population in Delaware. I was sort of raised in the Puerto Rican community at home. I was, as a young man, I was born in a coal town of Scranton, Pennsylvania, northeastern Pennsylvania, in an Irish Catholic neighborhood. Then when Cole died, we moved down to Delaware, to a town called Claymont, Delaware, which was a working class town, and but everyone in town was either Polish or Italian. I grew up feeling self-conscious. My name didn't end in an S-K-I or an O. I got my education for real in the black church. And that's not hyperbole, it's a fact.
Governor's a former Army guy too, Mr. President, so it makes it easy to work with.
I was trained well.
Yes, sir.
On Israel, aid to Israel, Mr. President.
Pardon me?
Did you threaten to stop military aid to Israel?
I asked them to do what they're doing.
Do you think about Are you abandoning Israel? What are you about, man? Are you abandoning Israel?
Please welcome back to stage Senator Bernie Sanders.
Thank you all. Thank the party
responsible for the world's central kitchen strike, Mr. President.
Would you consider conditioning military aid?
I'm proud. I'm proud of my administration has taken on Big Pharma in the most significant ways ever. That the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated. It cuts the deficit by $160 billion. $160 billion. I'm serious. Think about it.
The gap between what the government spends and what it earns widened to $1.7 trillion in the fiscal year that ended last month.
By the way, folks, I say to my dad, Dad, they're mispronouncing Balmer. My dad and the Biden, please sit down. The Biden family goes all the way back to being watermen in this bay for a long, long time, back in the mid-1800s. Today, my administration is announcing the first tranche of dislocated worker grants, fancy phrase, which is dimes, all it is there to make sure it helps create jobs for workers involved in the cleanup of this incident, additional jobs.